Good morning, everyone. My name is Howard Luna, bringing you an exciting episode of Crypto Chatbox. This is my very first video of year 2018, so that's very exciting. I want to thank you all. Thank you, all my subscribers. The new subscribers, welcome to the family. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy year 2018. 2017 was an unprecedented year. It made a ton of money. It gave us a lot of experiences. We learned a lot in that year. This year is going to be our year. This is when we're going to make it. This is when we're going to kill it. This is where we're going to be make it or break it. Either you step on or you step off. But this is the year that I have so many things looking forward for this year. I'm so excited. I'm excited for different things. I'm excited also about my team. A shout out for the team Crypto Chatbox. Guys, you guys are freaking awesome. You guys we have made a community that is so close. We're so transparent there. It's a bunch of respectful, professional investors, even though we may or may not be, some of us may have more experience than others, but we're all a bunch of people that are starting together in this journey, and we're helping each other. I've always said there is powers in numbers, so we have collectively everybody brings something different to the table, and we've made such a beautiful team, right, guys, that I can't find the words to say how grateful I am, how happy I am, how honored I am of being part of this team. So shout out to the team, guys. Happy New Year's to each and every one of you guys. Now let's get on with the show. So one of the other reasons why I'm very excited also is because in this episode I'm going to be bringing you an interview that I had with one of the supervisors / developers for the project that I brought you a couple of days ago. It's called Hedgeconnect. In 18 days and 12 hours is when their ICO is going to go live. When I came across this platform, they were so new that even the website hasn't even finished yet. Even the white paper hasn't even finished yet. The dashboard is not even completely functional. That's how I knew I got into this this ICO. Actually, even the website itself, it didn't even have the SSL certificate. It would be an HTTP instead of an HTTPS. It wasn't even a secure website. That's how early in the game we found this ICO. The reason why I'm bringing that up is not because there is nothing important about finding it first or whatever the case may be. The reason why that's important, at least to me, it is because I'm looking at it from my point of view. As an investor, it is important to me because this is giving us, the smaller investor, an advantage in the game. If we find it first, we have an opportunity to position ourselves first. There are certain things that happen, certain perks that happen for you being positioned first. When you register from the beginning, from the first people that register, if there is anything going on in which you need to get some kind of exception for something that went down. Let me give you an example. For instance, just yesterday we were participating on an ICO in which there were some glitches in the system and people weren't able to participate the right way. I reached out to them immediately, and they did something that's what I'm referring to. They decided to do the following round at the same price to give everybody a fair chance. That's what I mean by that. When you position yourself first, you may position yourself for success, because if anything was to be needed from the developers of this platform, we could actually inquire about it, and they will work with us as a motivation, as a perk for being there first, as a thank you for being there first. So once we're done with this, guys, the link is going to be below. If you want to join me on this, you could definitely do so. If you don't want to, it's okay as well. However, we do have enough time for you to even do your own diligence. So this is perfect because you have 18 days from now. All the holidays are over. All the others, bunch of ICOs that everybody was expecting must be over, even though there is an ICO that come up every 30 seconds. But we have enough time for this one so we could prepare ourselves, so we could do our research ourselves. And to make things a little better for you guys, today I have an interview that I'm going to be bringing with one of the supervisors of the project as well. We went through a bunch of questions and answers. The questions were actually gathered by my team, Crypto Chatbox. Everybody was sending me emails telling me more or less what to talk about. Some of them were my questions as well. So these were actually very important questions, very key questions. We do have an open line with them, so if we have any other questions, we could definitely go ahead and utilize them and get to them again and get it. Which I'm planning. I got another set of questions I'm going to be calling. Without any further to do, let me go ahead and place this interview, and we're going to take it from here, guys. Good evening, everyone. My name is Howard Luna for Crypto Chatbox, and I have an interview. I have on the line right now one of the developers of the ICO that it was already introduced to you today earlier, Hedgeconnect. Is it okay if I say your name on the video?
Of course, sure.
Okay, so Jason, nice meeting you. Jason has been kind enough to actually dedicate some time for us today and to answer some questions that me and most of my team members have been asking, and actually most of the people out there. Jason, so you ready for that? It's going to be like a fire round.
Yeah.
All right, so talk to me first about your project. I mean, there is a lot of stuff to pick from out there right now when it comes to lending platforms, when it comes to ICO. Why should anyone invest specifically in this specific platform? What makes it different?
Absolutely. So a lot of the time people have a hard time picking and choosing which ICO is best, and specifically when it comes to lending platforms, which lending platform is best. So what we're doing at Hedgeconnect is we are developing a single coin that is invested in all of the top lending platforms and ICOs at once. So you don't have to pick and choose. With our coin, every coin that is lent out through us is going to be diversified through all of the other platforms. Like, say you like Coin, BitConnect, Western Coin, Hextra Coin.
Okay.
You can own all of them with a single coin. So it's very easy for the investor. Now, another thing is if you go onto these projects and you look at the bonuses that are involved, you usually see top bonuses for daily percentage increases for investments over 10,000. Sometimes it's over 25,000. Sometimes even over 100,000.
Correct.
So the average investor isn't going to be able to get that. There's just no way.
Correct.
But if everyone combines together and it makes those investments together, you'll easily be able to get those. So every dollar that Hedgeconnect invests and lends out to these platforms, we're getting the top bonuses. Also, another big thing that we're able to do is we're able to build our own network. So when we invest $100,000, we refer ourselves as the next person down the tree, and then they invest $100,000, and then we're getting the 8% bonus. So every dollar is maximized when we all combine and pool our resources together, and that's what we're really trying to accomplish.
Perfect. That's one of the reasons why I actually picked it too. I mean, one of the things that I like to do is, as you probably know, there is a lending platform coming by every second, every minute nowadays. So it is kind of difficult for you to actually choose and pick which one is the ones that makes sense and which one is crappy. However, one of the things that I do, most of the ones that I was participating, they're almost done, so I didn't have that many in the pipeline, so I started looking for new ones. I was very excited to see yours because yours I caught it at the very beginning stages. Literally, I got it at the point where the website wasn't even finished, etc., etc. We're going to talk about that in a second, but let me ask you this. Now that you were telling me about your business model, what's the size of your team members? How many traders, developers, marketers? How many people you have on your team?
So we have a team of about 20 members. So a lot of them are in marketing, development, and traders are included in that.
Okay, perfect. Website. Let's talk about the website. Like I said before, it wasn't fully finished. I played around. I clicked on everything. There was stuff that wasn't functioning correctly. There was stuff that was jumping from one side to the other. The first thing that I looked at, I looked for security purposes. I noticed that it wasn't a secure server. It didn't have the SSL securities, the 2FAs, etc., etc. Are you guys working on that to get it done anytime soon?
Yes, all of that is going to be finished very soon. We're doing all of those updates this weekend, and also after the weekend, we're going to have wallets ready, so you can go ahead and deposit your Bitcoin and start getting ready for the ICO, which is coming up on January 20th.
Perfect. Is it going to be only deposited? The deposit will be only with Bitcoin, or is it going to be with Ether, or what?
Well, we do have Bitcoin, and we do have a big announcement for a major partner. We're going to be announcing that very soon, early in the new year. We're just finalizing the details on that, but it's a major coin, a top 20 market cap coin. So we're very, very excited to announce that.
Okay, perfect. The next question is, when it comes to the website again, DDoS attacks, you got stuff in place for that? You got anything that's going to be protecting you against that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be launching Cloudflare Cloudflare is a very, very top-notch program used by all of the best sites.
Okay. Are you going to be on a dedicated server?
Yes, we are on a dedicated server. Yes, we will, and we will be ramping up our server capabilities as we get closer to the ICO. I know how annoying it can be when you're trying to log in during the ICO and you can't get the coins or you can't get in. So we're going to be ramping up. The server space. That definitely will not be an issue. That's one of our main concerns. Having participated in many lending platform ICOs, I know how frustrating that can be.
That leads to my next question. It was precisely that. I wanted to know if you had everything in place to handle the traffic. Specifically, it's one of the most annoying things, and everybody feels like everybody knows that this is going to happen. However, you getting started in your project, how come you didn't get prepared for that? So that's one of the most annoying things for the user from our point of view, basically. One more question. Is there any other websites other than this one?
No. At this time, we just have the one website.
Got it. The reason why I ask that is because there is always other websites that come up that have different, let's say instead of .co, it's going to be .io or .whatever. And most of the time they're scams. Yeah. That by we knowing that this is the only one, we know that if anything else comes along, then it may be a scam then. And I want to make sure that my viewers are able to determine that.
Yes, exactly. We considered having other ones, just a registration page, but we think it's better, it's in one place. We're .co. Anything else is a scam if you see anything.
Sounds good. And the same thing, we already have all the links for your social media and all of that. Quick question: when it comes to the trading software, you did mention something about experience in trading in cryptocurrency, etc., etc. How many years of experience, if you don't mind my asking?
I've been investing in cryptocurrency for about 2 years now. So I have a lot of experience in these types of projects. It's something that I enjoy. I'm a nerd. I like looking at charts. I enjoy all aspects of it. So you're definitely in good hands with me. And we have a very experienced team as well. It's not just me. We have a lot of traders, and we're meeting daily and we're discussing the best lending platforms that we're going to be investing in. And when the time comes, we're going to be in contact with those teams directly, because this is the thing. If we all pool our money here with Hedge Connect and we get ready to invest, these lending platforms are going to be after us, and we're going to be getting better deals than people could ordinarily get on their own.
That makes sense. Okay, I like that. When it comes to your trading software, I'm assuming is some kind of like a trading bot or something like that. Is it proprietary?
Yeah, so besides our actual investors, our experienced traders, we are developing a proprietary predictive algorithm for trading as well. Mm-hmm. It's also using something that other bots are not using, which is sentiment analysis. So this is a new area of development. Basically, what it's doing is it's reading the market sentiment through social media and through articles, and it's seeing how people are feeling about a certain cryptocurrency. And that's very new, because as we all know, it's very much, everyone knows FOMO, right?
Correct.
So if it can tap into that and react quicker than a human being can do, that's something we're very much interested in.
That sounds to me similar, kind of like a ramification of artificial intelligence or so.
Yeah.
Okay. When it comes to that, since you're in the process of working, so that means that for now you're actually using human beings to do the trades in the meantime, right?
Absolutely, yes. So all these trades are going to be done by our experienced team of traders. Yeah.
Got it. Is it similar to arbitrage or something like that?
Yeah, you can call it arbitrage. Another thing that I should probably mention is the concept of slippage. So for those people that aren't familiar with slippage is, say you have a very large sell order, you want to sell 10 Bitcoin or something like that. When you look at the buy orders, there's probably not going to be someone there ready to buy 10 Bitcoin at a certain price. It's probably going to be one person at half a Bitcoin, one person at 1 Bitcoin,
correct,
et cetera, et cetera. And the prices will go down generally. So the more Bitcoin you're selling, the more you're trying to get rid of. You're not going to be getting the same high price
for
the entire amount. So when we go in and we go into one of these lending platforms, the concept of slippage doesn't matter, because when you go to lend the coins, the site or the lending program is buying up all the coins, is taking in all of your coins, whether you have 10 coins or 1 million coins,
correct,
at a certain price for the lend.
And he's going to lock it in.
So, if you jump into one of these lending programs and you buy up $100,000 or $200,000 or $500,000 worth of coins, you're pushing the price up. You're pushing the value of the coins up by going through the buy orders. So when we go to loan, we lend the entire amount of coins at the highest price that they're valued at. So we estimate that if we are to invest $100,000 in a given coin, we're immediately lending them out for $102,000 to $103,000 or more, depending on the size of the market of the day. So that's another big bump. We're getting 2 to 3% bump every single time we make an investment, because we're doing such a large amount.
I like that. That sounds good. Do you guys have a GitHub ready, or are you working on that?
Yeah, we do have a GitHub ready. The code hasn't been put on yet, but we do have a GitHub account, and that is going to be something that's happening in the future.
Another thing that I did, because I like to investigate as much as I can before I even choose a platform or an ICO. I was looking for your ERC20 token. I couldn't find it on Etherscan. Is that finished already or not?
No, the coins haven't been finished yet. They're going to be either distributed after the ICO is complete, and people will be able to keep them offline if they want. They can keep them, on their offline wallets or wherever they want.
Got it. Makes sense. Most of these cases, everyone advises people not to use exchanges wallets and stuff like that. Everyone wants you to use an ERC20 compatible wallet, like my etherwallet.com or whatever the case may be. Is that going to be the case in this case too?
Yes, that'll be the case with this as well, yeah.
All right. I read something about mining from home in the main page. So are you guys going to be mining also?
That was something that we had thought of in the beginning, in the very, very early days. But we have been consulting with some very high-level consultants, because the project has gotten a lot of hype and a lot of popularity. We've been reached out to by some very important experts, and they've advised us that we should cancel the mining program. And a couple of reasons for that are that because it's an internal exchange, and because that we're not maintaining a large network for necessarily purchasing, consumer products, or, that's not the end goal, that the mining can slow down the network. So the coins are going to be, in fact, mostly pre-mined coins.
Okay.
So that people can stake them and lend them and trade them, and that's the main purpose. So there isn't going to be any mining.
That sounds good. So you're going to start with the internal exchange first, right?
Yeah, so we're going to start with an internal exchange. We know that users really, really want the internal exchange to get going. So, one thing we've noticed, if you look at projects like Homeblock Coin, they take way, way, way too long to launch the internal exchange. So that's something we've already started working on. Yes. And we're going to be ready to launch that, on time, so people can realize their big gains. Hopefully, 10, 20 times or more.
That makes sense.
That's what we're going for.
I'm glad to hear that you're getting away from the mining, because I had questions about the mining as well. I mean, my idea was to even give you a suggestion, if you don't mind. I was going to tell you to avoid releasing it until the lending started, or in the internal exchange as well. Yeah. Because when the miners, what they do is they dump the coin, and then everything decreases, and that's what happened with this. I don't even remember the name of this other coin, but it actually collapsed, and it was because of the massive dump. So I'm assuming you got stuff in place also to protect the small investors, avoiding whales to coming in and buying in large amounts and then dumping everything, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're all about the small investor. The core concept of Hedge Connect is that we can all become a whale together. So we're very much about the people investing, just a few $100, just getting started in crypto, but gaining all of the advantages that the whales have when it comes to these other platforms.
That sounds good. What would be the minimum amount of coins that someone would have to buy? And the maximum for that matter.
Well, we have yet to determine how much we're going to allow for purchase in each round of the ICO.
Okay.
Typically, with these other platforms, you see, people are able to buy 1,000 coins per round. For us, that sounds, probably a bit high. Well, it'll really depend on demand as well. So, as it gets towards the end, there might be, something like 250 coins, 100 coins, but we have yet to have a firm number on that.
Cool. When it comes to the lending, I got another question about that as well. Are you going to use the strategy that some of the ICOs are using now, in which the first day that they come out already with a set price, similar to what Numiv did, in which the coins came out exactly at $10 and they wouldn't allow anybody to trade it or sell it less than that? Is that something that you guys are planning on doing?
Yeah, we are considering that. So we could start the lending program immediately at a set price. We have considered that. We don't have any announcement on that yet, though.
Well, I'm assuming you will let us know as soon as you do, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Perfect. So now, these were the easy questions, man. Now we're going to go for the hard ones. Let's start with one of the things that I like the most, privacy and stuff like that. What country are you guys based on? I know you cannot give me an address because of being decentralized and all of that, but what country at least?
We are based in India.
Okay, great. What about
you? Software trade. Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that the core dev team and marketing team and a lot of the ownership group is based in India, but we have traders also in the U.S. that are known personally. These are all people that are connected personally, and we have conferences, we have meetup. We've already had a big meetup together in Seattle, and then gone our separate ways. We're all very, very excited about this project.
Beautiful. What about citizens from the United States and other countries? Is there going to be any kind of restrictions?
There are not going to be any kind of restrictions on investors. We have had legal advice on this matter, and we're confident that we can allow users from any country to invest. And we believe in the freedom of cryptocurrency, and we believe that all people on the planet should be able to invest in these exciting opportunities, and we're happy to offer it to everyone.
My guys are going to be happy to hear that. When it comes to the actual ICO, when you're in the middle of the ICO, one of the things that most people have issues with, right now there's a bunch of things. For example, it depends on the demand, as we were saying before. There have been cases, and I could cite a couple of them, that it's been virtually impossible for them to participate on the ICO because of the amount of people that they're trying to buy at the same time. I'll name one. Let's call Ucoin Cash. More than 200-something thousand members, and only 40-something thousand were the ones that were able to participate. So there was a massive amount of people that was trying daily, and they couldn't. In those cases, I've known that two things happen. Either people continue until the end, and then they wait until the internal exchange opens up so they could have an opportunity to buy then, or they just get discouraged and they just want to walk away and they want to take their money out. Are you going to be keeping the money hostage in your site until the ICO is going, or is people going to be able to withdraw their Bitcoins if they change their mind? I mean, they have the right to change their mind if they want to, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. So we don't want that. We don't want to hold anyone's money hostage. If you deposit your Bitcoin and you decide the next day that you want to take it out, you can go ahead and take it out.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, as I said at the beginning of this interview, and we're almost getting to the end because I know we're running out of. I have no more questions. I actually we have a team of people that we actually got together and we put some questions together, and I felt that they were very good, solid questions. And we're getting to the end now, so I'm going to let you go anyways. But I got one of my own basically, and it had to do similar to how I started the questionnaire. Having so many options out there. What you want to do is you want to get a very solid business model backing up the project itself. It's not just about the lending. Some of the people in my team actually felt that this was not sustainable because it was mostly based on lending. Talking to you, that kind of changed my mind. Hopefully that's going to change there as well. But after discussing all of this, my question to you is very simple. in the long run, basically, based on the plan and the plan that you have for the business, how do you see yourself about the sustainability of the business? How do you see yourself in the long run? How long are you planning on staying on in this field?
Oh, well, we're planning on staying in this field for years. We believe that as our platform grows, we're going to get lending platforms and ICOs coming to us. That's the goal. So if you're starting an ICO and you have a great team and you have a great lending platform or something else that's really interesting to us, we're going to be buying up coins at bulk rates for bulk prices for our investors. So we think that we believe that the future of the financial world is in crypto, and we think that 2018 is going to be an absolutely fantastic year for this. So we have plans to be here definitely for the long run.
Perfect. Because that was going to bring me, depending on the answer that you gave me, was going to bring me. I'm going to ask it anyways. It's not personal, it's business. Are you guys planning on exit scamming us, brother?
No, of course not. No, because, if people that are planning on exit scamming, you could see it with, Nextcoin. Nextcoin just did an exit scam, right?
Correct.
So we believe in the strength of our idea. We believe in the strength of our product. And quite frankly, I think that there is way more money. There is so much money to be made here doing a legitimate business with investors that want to invest in lending platforms. We just think it's a massive market, and there's absolutely no reason for us to exit scam.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to wrap this up. That was my last questions, man. I really appreciate the time that you gave me, and I love the answers that you gave me as well. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I'm going to wrap that up there. So there you have it, guys. A couple of pointers that I really liked. Technically speaking, this is kind of going to be similar to what a mutual fund is. For those of you that are familiar with the stock market, you have an investment in which it has a bunch of other companies. You're invested in a bunch of other companies. So technically speaking, as you can see, these people are going to be participating in all the other lending platforms as well, plus also major ICOs as well, what they call here the top ICOs. They're going to be in the lending platform as well. I see potential in this. I kind of like it. As you know, I bring to you what I like. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just taking you with me in the journey of achieving financial freedom. Hopefully you have the vision the same way as I do. If you like it, you give it a like at this video. I'm going to be placing the link on the bottom. You're welcome to join me. There is power in numbers, guys. The more of us that come in here, the more things that we could accomplish. So if you want to go ahead and register, you have enough time to do your research. You have enough time to compare information in different places or gather information from different places. In my opinion, this has a ton of potential. I'm very excited about it. I'm definitely going in. I got more than enough time also to get ready financially so I could go in, because on this one, I think on this one, I'm going to go in very deep. I see potential. I have felt a good vibe. I didn't notice any hesitation when asking the questions. The questions were nice and clear, straight to the point. He didn't beat around the bush. He answered the questions directly. I got another set of questions which I have now derived out of that one that I kind of missed, and I realized that after the interview. But I'm going to reach out to him and probably do a part 2. You guys are welcome to join me on that if you have more questions as well. All you got to do is let me know down in the comments. I'll send you my email, because that will be easier for me to gather the questions. And at that point, you could definitely participate in that as well. I'm going to wrap this up, guys, for now. Hopefully, I got you good content. Hopefully, you like what you heard. Hopefully, I was able to provide you with some helpful information regarding this next step that I'm going to be joining in. If you got any questions, you know how to reach me. For those of you that don't know, please go on the bottom of this video and you're going to find a Telegram group. This is where we always hang out. This is where we get reunited, and this is where we actually have gotten acquainted and have gotten close to each other. My team is a ton of good talent, a lot of good talent that I have in there, guys. If you guys want to be part of it, you could go ahead and join. The link is down below. One of the things that I offer for being part of my team is that you get first pick. And that's one thing that I always explain that in every video, because I don't want, if you're a new subscriber, I don't want you to feel like I have preference. I'm here to help everybody. I don't have preference. I help everybody. However, I do have preference with my team. They have been loyal to me. They're always supporting me by my side. And my way of paying them back is by the videos. When I come up with something new, I show it to them first, so that way they get heads up. If you want to be a part of that, don't hesitate to join. I'm going to wrap this up for now, guys. I'm very excited about this project. In my opinion, this is going to be a tremendous project. This is going to be phenomenal. This is going to be tremendous. And I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go in deep. You got to decide on your own. You got time to do your due diligence. If you want to join me, the link will be down below. I'm going to wrap this up for now, guys. Thank you to all my subscribers for everything you've done for me, for your kind comments. I love you guys. You guys make it worth it for me. If you're a brand new subscriber, this is the moment when you click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you get notified when I get new videos. If you like the content on this video, please give it a like, because this is how we rank higher according to the YouTube algorithm, and then this information gets out there for the rest of the community. Thank you so much, guys. Happy New Year's. This is the way that I wanted to start my year, with a brand new project and a very promising one in my opinion. Have a great one, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.